Alrighty boys, welcome back. It's Miki and it's Doki Doki Literature Club. I've got my beautiful anime hair. Just luscious, long flowing locks. Such a high quality piece right here. You can really tell of its high design class. Anyways, I promised I would be doing an episode soon, and I'm doing this one right after the last episode because I wanted to not leave too much of a gap between the random crap that happened and the date with Natsuki, because we're gonna have some fun with Natsuki! Also, I was talking to my roommate, and he's like, your voice for Natsuki sounds just like a freaking sapper goblin from Warcraft 3 or whatever. And I'm like, there's no way. And then he showed me some of the clips. Let's roll the clips.
We come in peace! Do not run! We are your friends! Hi! Yes? What? Hello? Hello? So as you can see, it's pretty much the same voice. Okay.
Not that I tried to, but that's just the way it is. Anyways, let's get right into it because I know what you're all here for. You're not here for me. You're here for the girl that's way cuter than I am. And that girl is Natsuki, okay? Hopefully she hasn't gone completely bonkers nuts yet. But we'll find out. Okay, it's not long before Natsuki comes up to me expectantly. Yeah. Don't worry, I kept my promise. I pull the first volume of Parfait Girls out from my bag. Natsuki takes it from my hands, then quickly turns it over, presumably to check for wrinkles. Hey, I'm not that careless. I handle manga all the time, you know.
I just wanted to make sure. Can you blame me for being paranoid? I don't give people my manga every day, you know.
That's true. I don't blame you. Well,
anyway, let me put this one back. I'm gonna get the next one, okay?
Natsuki makes her way to the closet. I follow.
So you're gonna tell me everything you thought, right? Where did this volume leave off again? I forget.
The chapter ended when Minori and Alice found...
Monica!
Natsuki's voice resonates out from inside the closet. Eh? I peer inside. All of Natsuki's books are lined up on the top shelf.
Did you move my manga again?
Sorry. The teacher got mad at me for taking up so much space in her closet. So I had to move some stuff around and clean up a little bit. It's all still there. I just had to organize it a bit.
Ugh.
The top shelf is far above Natsuki's head. She makes a futile hop, trying to figure out how to reach her manga.
Jeez! This is so inconvenient! I'm moving these all back down.
Yeah, because that's not a cycle that'll endlessly repeat itself.
There's plenty of room on all these shelves, and besides, they're really pretty to look at when they're all lined up. Why would you waste that on the top shelf?
Natsuki. There's a stool on the wall there. In the closet, there's a collapsible stool that's hanging on the wall. If you want, I can reach up there and hand them to you.
I can get them myself!
Natsuki grabs the stool from the wall and unfolds it.
You think I'm too short or something?
Yes I do, Natsuki. I mean...
I knew it! Well, you know what? Just watch me!
Natsuki hops onto the stool, which ends up being a little wobbly because of its collapsible design. We all know where this is going, don't we? Wink! I wonder who's gonna fall. And insert another person, the person who may be playing the protagonist of this game. I wonder what's gonna happen when they're so close on top of each other that they're just breathing into each other's mouths. Not in a weird way, but in a totally accidental way that was not planned by anyone. Careful!
I know what I'm doing!
Standing on the stool, Natsuki's fingertips reach the top shelf. The stool would be enough for me to easily grab the books, but Natsuki is being stubborn as usual. Natsuki uses her fingers to scoot one of the smaller boxes to the edge of the shelf.
See?
The box suddenly tips. Natsuki barely catches it before it falls to the floor. The stool wobbles. Losing balance, Natsuki hops off the stool. Whew! That was close. Too close. Or maybe not close enough. Thankfully, she was able to stay on her feet. Really? Thankfully? She holds the box triumphantly.
There!
Having almost fell, Natsuki is a bit shaken up. Jeez, no need to prove yourself to me. There's no way you'll be able to get the bigger boxes like that. Why would you say that? They're just gonna get the bigger boxes like that. Jeez. Can we see this writing from a mile away, boys? I can reach them, so just...
I said I can do it! I don't want your help, okay?
I'm gonna get
a chair, so just hang on.
Natsuki forces her way past me out of the closet.
Let's see.
The classroom chairs have the desks attached, so they're too inconvenient to fit into the closet.
Aha!
Natsuki trots over to the teacher's desk, which has a computer chair behind it. She rolls it on its wheels back over to the closet. Brilliant, Natsuki. You found the one chair with wheels in the entire room, and that's the one you're planning to use. It's a little dangerous since the chair swivels and rolls, but I've already learned my lesson, so I keep my mouth shut.
Ugh.
Natsuki climbs onto the chair, then slowly bounces onto her feet. Since she refuses my help, I take a seat with my back against the side of the doorway and simply watch.
Aha! There we go! See? I can easily do it now!
Natsuki grabs a stack of manga and bends down to put it on the shelf below.
What?
The chair swivels. Natsuki catches herself on the top shelf.
What are you doing? Can you at least hold the chair steady instead of sitting and doing nothing?
Who was it that told me not to help? Yeah, I got you. I hold the chair while Natsuki reaches back up. Huh? I can almost see up her skirt. No! Naughty! No! Shield your eyes, children! Shield your eyes!
It's naughty! It's not good! You should never look at a girl's skirt! Or even her face! Because even looking at her face is too close to her skirt!
Oh, we put ourselves in an awkward position. Oh dear. I force myself to turn away. Just turn away. Just don't look. Don't look at the unspeakable things. Natsuki seriously didn't think this through. Once she realizes, I'll be dead. Natsuki wraps her arms around the Parfait Girls box set, easily the largest one on the shelf.
Ooh, heavy! Hey, Mink! I don't think I can bend down without falling! Hurry, you take this one!
Eh? But then I have to let go of the chair.
That's fine! Just for a second! Hurry up!
Alright. Let me just stand up. I slowly release my grip from the chair.
What do you mean, stand up?
Natsuki looks down at me.
Why are you all the way back?
Natsuki looks like she just realized something, but she'll lose her balance if she moves. She's found it out. She's found us out, boys. She knows. She knows what we've been doing. Natsuki, the box.
What are you looking at?
Huh?
You're trying to look at me and
Natsuki's legs shake. I'm not. I'm just. Natsuki, don't try to move. Just give me the box.
You perv! You set me up! Go away! Get out! But I'll do it myself!
The chair suddenly swivels beneath Natsuki's feet. Natsuki! The scene turns to chaos in a split second. The chair flies from under Natsuki's feet. Frantically, I try to catch her. The box tumbles out of her hands and the books go flying. I got you! The full force of Natsuki's body against me throws me to the ground. A whole bunch of books pelt me in the face. Natsuki tries to shield herself with her own arms as her face lands straight onto my chest. My right arm and my back seriously felt the impact. Oh, Natsuki, you're a little close. You're a little close. Just back up. Just get out of my hair. Just get your hair out of my hair. Okay? Slowly, Natsuki comes to her senses. She presses her arm straight into me to prop herself up. Natsuki seems to realize that it's not the floor that's beneath her.
Gross!
The fist pounds into my chest. Natsuki then hoists herself to her feet.
What were you thinking? You sicko!
Everything okay over there? I heard a loud noise. Monica suddenly peers in.
Monica! See what happens when you put the manga on the top shelf? Are you trying to kill your club members or something? Jeez!
Sorry.
Oh, and one more thing. It seems like your most recent club member is a total pervert. So I hope you're happy.
I didn't. Somehow it's impossible for me to explain this whole bizarre situation to Monica. I didn't do anything, I swear. I know, don't worry, I orchestrated the whole thing. Don't worry. Monica says that quietly to me. Looks like I'm off the hook.
Oh no! My...
Eh? I look down. Natsuki is kneeling on the floor, holding one of the books that are scattered all over. There's a large diagonal crease along the page that she's desperately trying to smooth out. No! No! I can't do it. This game is too much. They told me it would take a turn for the worse. I was not expecting this. I was not expecting anything on this level of insanity. This is not okay. Like, who would subject freaking gamers to something like this? This is not fine. This is not the... Who? You don't joke about these things. You don't put crease a book. You just crease the page of a freaking manga book, like a freaking comic book. The things where the pages actually matter. That you need to keep the pages in pristine condition, and you don't just put that in there where just anybody going along can read it. It's not like we can prevent our children from reading this. This is not okay. This is not. Sorry, guys. Just the game went too far there. Had to catch my composure. We'll get through this. We'll get through this. It must have landed on the page. Natsuki tries a bit more to fix the crease, but she can't get it out. Suddenly, she gives up and slams the book shut and throws it to the floor. Instead of continuing to yell, she just lowers her head. Natsuki, are you...
No!
Natsuki's voice squeaks. I see tears on her face. I'll help to get the crease out, okay? It's partially my fault, so Natsuki shakes her head, still looking down.
No. I don't even care that much. I'm just having a really bad day today.
Natsuki sobs again.
I didn't mean to take it out on you. I really didn't mean to.
It's fine. Is there anything you want to talk about? Natsuki shakes her head.
Just every day is so hard. I just want to go to the club and...
Natsuki falls silent again. I can't press her, so I can only do what I know how to do. Alright, well, I'll help clean this up. And I'll move the rest of your manga for you. I pick up volume 2 of Parfait Girls. We'll set this one aside. This'll help cheer you up a bit, right? We can get started on it once I'm done here. Natsuki looks up with her glossy eyes. Her lip quivers.
You're really nice to me.
That sounds really strange coming from Natsuki. I didn't expect it at all. Well, I'm just treating you like a friend, you know? Natsuki lowers her head and stifles another sob. I'm not sure what happened to her today, but being nice is the least I could do. The next couple minutes are silent between us as I begin gathering the scattered books. I make sure to slip them into the box in their correct order. After a little bit, Natsuki starts helping. It isn't long before we're done, and I hoist the box onto the shelf where Natsuki wanted to put it. Then I get on the stool and quickly finish moving the rest of her books from the top shelf. Alright, that should do it. I hop off the stool, and Natsuki averts her gaze.
Thanks.
It's nothing. Natsuki is holding the volume I set aside in her hands. Alright, I'm ready.
Good. Even if you weren't, I'd make you anyway. You're taking responsibility for what you said. The thing about cheering me up.
If you insist. Yeah, we recovered that pretty good. We sit in the same spot as last time and I open the second volume. Natsuki's mood quickly improves, laughing and pointing things out to me. She's surprisingly sharp, making note of a lot of subtle repeated jokes and background elements. In the end, I'm pretty impressed by how everything ties together in this manga. I guess Natsuki has a good taste after all. After some time, Monica gets our attention as usual and it's time to share poems again. Guess I'll be holding on to this for now.
Yep!
Even you
sound more enthusiastic this time.
Well, I'm starting to get into it, you know?
Told ya.
Yeah. I return to my seat and slip the book into my bag. I want to read Parfait Girls. When am I going to read Parfait Girls? Okay, we're going to read poems. Okay. I wonder... Okay. So, it will be ending the parts that I have done on the episodes I screwed up recording on. So I do know what's coming in this tiny next little section, but after that, it is anyone's guess. And I won't give anything away. You'll just have to experience it for yourself, if you know what I mean. Wink! Alright, we're just gonna do this in order again. Yeah. Let's do this in order again. Seemed to be a good plan last time. Alright, Sayori, what you got for us? I have to remember how you...
That's the Yuri's voice. He's seeing me. He's bringing me the moon. Then see me. Ooh! I like this one, Mink. It has some nice feelings in it.
Ah, I'm glad. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's?
Let me think. I don't know. I guess I like them both.
That's not very helpful, you know.
Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. But that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem.
I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. That's true.
Yeah, me neither.
Ugh. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought?
You want to write something for me? That's so sweet.
Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. What? Why would you say something like that? That's weird.
Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind.
Yeah, what? Why would you say something like that? Well, whatever. Anyway.
Let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. That's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah, I like things that are happy and things that are sad.
Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori.
Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help to give the rain cloud a little hug and make a nice happy rainbow.
Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic.
It is. Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Mick. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay?
Okay, time to read Sayori's poem here. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly. But there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in bottles, all in a row. My collection makes me a lot of friends. Each bottle is starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time's elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally all done, I open up and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. There was supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something, but all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Eh? Well, it started off nice, and then took a turn for the weird town. Like a lot of poems I know, but okay. Not expecting that from Sayori. Okay, yeah. Alright, Sayori. That's a little weird. Holy crap. Sayori, did you really write this?
Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever?
Yeah, but, I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you.
Monica taught me a whole lot. And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently.
I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. I agree wholeheartedly.
Creepy?
Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it.
Thanks. feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic.
You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up.
Yeah! Writing's the best! I'm gonna keep writing until I die!
Don't get ahead of yourself. Suri's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times? But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Okay. Interesting. Natsuki! Ready to talk to you, Natsuki. You're my bestest friend. Natsuki reads my poem. She keeps glancing at me, then back at the poem. By now she must have read it more than once. Huh? Is it that bad?
No, it's not. It's good. It's really good, okay? There, I said it. Ugh, this wasn't supposed to happen at all. Why can't you just be bad at this? My poems are supposed to impress you, not the other way around.
You're trying to impress me?
Obviously! You think I'll let you enjoy Yuri's writing more than mine? Give me a break!
Well, in that case, what's the problem with me trying to impress you?
I'll tell you, Huh?
Natsuki's face freezes like she just realized something.
You're trying to impress me?
Natsuki vigorously scans her eyes over my poem one more time. Then the poem slips out of her hands and flutters to the floor.
I have to use the bathroom!
Red-faced, Natsuki walks quickly out of the room. Hey, Mink, did you do something to Natsuki? I just saw her rush out like that. You didn't do anything terrible, did you? No! I just told her that... My voice gets caught in my throat. There's no way I could tell Monica that I'm trying to impress Natsuki. Monica sees the poem lying on the floor and swiftly picks it up. She reads through it, her smile not fading from her face. I see. You wrote this for Natsuki, didn't you? I mean, not really. In fact, didn't she like your poem a lot the other day, too? I'm surprised you know her taste so well already. Are you sure you're not cheating, Mink? Okay. This is what I was talking about. This is what I was talking about right here, right now. When I was talking last episode about how this game sort of breaks the fourth wall, this is it. Monica said some weird crap. Like some crap that makes her think like maybe she's like GLaDOS this entire time and can see me through my webcam. Are you talking to me, Monica? Can you see me? Because I'm onto you. I'm onto you because I know you know. I know you know that I know that you know. And once I know that what you know, then I'll know that you know that I know what you know, and then you'll know that I know. You know what I know? Cheating? What do you mean by that? Never mind, I'm just kidding. I didn't understand Monica's joke at all. That's because you're a freaking computer program. You're not like us smart humans. You don't know that she's talking to me. That Monica's breaking out of the game. That she knows things. Anyway, how do you think Natsuki feels about you? Oh, you don't need to answer that. It was just something for you to think about.
Hey!
Natsuki comes up and snatches the poem out of Monica's hands. Neither of us had noticed her re-enter the classroom.
Did you read this, Monica?
Of course, I liked it.
Ugh. You should really stop reading things that aren't for you, you know. You have a bad habit of doing that.
But Mink wrote this poem, and we're supposed to share with everyone, right? Oh, Monica, you sneaky.
Ugh.
Natsuki freezes. She apparently forgot that my poem is technically for everyone to read.
Okay, well, I think Mika's done sharing this poem with everyone. It's not like anyone would want to read this anyway. In fact, I'm just gonna hold on to this.
If you insist.
What? Why are you all looking at me like that?
Like what?
Ugh. Never mind.
Natsuki, I'll give you the poem, but that's still not very fair to Yuri. She hasn't gotten to read it yet. Crap. Ooh, that might not be good for us. Okay, I'm gonna save here real quick. And maybe I'll go back to my previous save to see what happens if I talk to Yuri first. I don't know. We'll figure it out. So what? Well, I guess Mink is right, Natsuki. It's not fair if you don't let everyone finish reading it.
Fine.
Natsuki returns my poem.
It's not like he's gonna like it, though.
Oh, okay, we get it back. Oh, okay.
Anyways, read my poem now. And no, I won't let you keep it. This is my only copy.
Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers, and I'm going to tell everyone. Okay! Natsuki taking a turn for the darkness as well. Alright!
Not bad, right? It's quite a bit
longer than yesterday's.
Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do.
No, of course not.
Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk.
Do you know people like that?
Of course! It's about how everyone thinks my... That doesn't matter! It can be about anything!
Natsuki, where are you hiding? Why are you not telling me? Do you have secrets? Do you have secrets that you don't want to share?
I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out, they'd make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things.
Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of other people can too.
You know, I'm glad that you can appreciate this kind of writing. I mean, I know I was talking about that yesterday, but I've been enjoying sharing my writing with you, so consider yourself lucky, okay?
Well, thanks for being honest. What's that
supposed to mean? I'm always honest. Jeez. Just look forward to tomorrow too, okay?
Alright, I will. Awesome. We're getting along with Natsuki. What? Monika's disappeared. Huh? Was that because you already read my poem? Because I showed it to Natsuki? So this game doesn't even tell you some of the consequences. Oh, this is so weird. Oh, I like it. But at the same time, I think it's weird. Are you still mad at me? Eh? For disrespecting Natsuki yesterday. Because reading this poem, now I know why you got mad at me. Because you prefer her writing over mine. That's not really true. Meaning when I disrespected her, I disrespected you too, didn't I? Oh no. Yuri, you might be reading into this a little too much. How could I be so stupid? I always let these things happen. Whenever I think before I speak, I just come off as awkward and unlikable. But if I speak without thinking, the things I want to keep inside come out and make people hate me. So please don't force yourself to be around me. I know this is what Monika wants. But it's not fair to you when you could be enjoying your time with Natsuki and Sayori. Yuri, please, it makes it easier for me if you don't express any concern. Besides, I have my books with me. That's all I need. Yuri smiles sadly and puts her head down on her desk. I'm frustrated. I don't hate her, but it's as if she's not capable of listening to me over her own thoughts. So what, do we not get to talk to Yuri now? Ooh. I sigh to myself. All I can do is accept that's how she is. If she wants to be left alone, then I have no choice but to abide by that request. Okay. Dropping in a new save because what the fetch? Oh. So in other words, Yuri won't even talk to us because we spent so much time with Natsuki that Yuri thinks that we hate her writing because we decided with Natsuki and our poem is wrote for Natsuki. And Yuri's just got in her head that we just don't want to talk to her anymore. Oh, this is not good. Oh dear. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room.
Is this about the festival?
Well, sort of.
Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members.
That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters and I've designed some pamphlets that we can give out during the event.
Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event.
Ah, sorry. I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing.
Performing?
Monica. Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let everyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting it in all the posters, in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see.
Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't really start putting up those posters up, did you?
Well, I did! Do you really think it's that bad of an idea?
Well, no. It's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know! There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that!
I agree with Natsuki. I could never, in my life, do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear.
Guys!
No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So, I'm sorry. But, I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire the others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about.
Yeah! It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun!
That's right. And it's for those reasons that we're all in this club today. It's not the reason I'm here. Oink! Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is us standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit.
Well, maybe, but...
It looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left.
Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. All right.
Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice.
That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri.
This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other.
No way!
Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable.
Can I go next?
Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through a notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Can Fly. Ahem. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That
was so good, Monica!
Aha, thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next.
Yuri's all fired up all of a sudden.
Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can
do it, Yuri!
It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back to reality and glances around her as if she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save this situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were so caught off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Yuri, that was really good! Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri's down for the count.
Okay, I guess I'm next then.
Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium.
This one's called My Meadow.
Ah.
Sorry, I giggled.
Sayori.
It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily?
Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way.
I see. Okay, then.
Sayori begins reciting her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Do we get to read these poems, or are these poems we've already read? Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud.
I did it!
Good job, Sayori.
Even Mink liked it. I guess that's a good sign.
What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that the other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery.
I don't really understand.
In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that soft, sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading.
Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone.
Then next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know.
Okay.
Now, who's next? Natsuki?
Humph. Don't make me go before Mink. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Mink lower everyone stares a little before I have to do it.
Oh, jeez! Holy spit and fire!
Natsuki.
It's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, it's also hard to put energy to it because it's just a collection of random words. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki.
Yeah. I'm going.
Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium.
This poem is called... Why are you all looking at me?
Because you're presenting.
Anyway, this poem is called Jump.
Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down, as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it?
Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again.
Ah, well, did you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people?
I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so...
Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I will be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez, I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, I think we're gonna cut here, but before we do that, I'm just gonna make a quick save, and I'm gonna do something real quick for you guys, okay? Hold on. Alright, boys, so, I went back into save, and did Monica first. Because that way we can actually talk to Monica and see what her poem is. Because we didn't get to talk to her because since she had already read my poem when I gave it to Natsuki, then we didn't get to actually talk to her. So we're going to do that really fast. So this is back before just showing everyone my poems, and we're just going to talk to Monica and see if she's just as crazy as we expect. Alright, let's do it. Hi again, Mink. How is the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad, I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I gave my poem to Monica. Alright, it's pretty good. You've been spending some time with Natsuki, haven't you? You must like her writing style. Yeah. I think it's a neat way to tell a story. I don't disagree. Natsuki's poems may be cute, but they're also meaningful. I can see why you'd be into the style. I guess that means you're not as much of a fan of Yuri's poems, then. I wouldn't say that. I kind of like everyone's poems. That's true, but I'm sure you like some more than others, right? Like Yuri's use of complex words and symbolism, or Sayori's way of expressing happiness and sadness in a more direct way. You must have some kind of preference, don't you? Not that it's a contest or anything. Oh, it totally is! You know it is. I think you know more than you let on, Monica. I was just curious, that's all. But anyway, you want to read my poem now. I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. See, this is why I want to go back. I want to read Monica's poem. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, an endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. Huh? Is this like about computers? Because we got red, green, blue, we got save me, we got load me. Violent grading waveforms, sine, cosine, I think this is about computers. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of a poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. See, this is another thing I was talking about. I'm not sure if it's trying to break the wall to, like, freak us out, or if it's breaking the fourth wall, it's just, like, hey, boys, remember to save your game, yada, yada, yada. You never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. You mean, like, not being able to talk to Monica? For instance? Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna go with this path. I also tried talking to Yuri first to see if that would help, but she still hates me. So, anyways, this has been so much fun. Doki Doki Literature Club. It's getting weird. You can see this, just the inklings of the weirdness starting. And I'm kind of excited, honestly, because I want to see where this goes. Because this could go any number of ways. Because we got Monica breaking the fourth wall. We got Natsuki, like, going off the deep end, but seeming really happy about it. Sayori going all bittersweet on us. And Yuri just has clinical depression now. So, I mean, that's great. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed watching it with me. I hope you enjoyed my really stupid voices. If you did, tell your friends. If you didn't and want to make your enemies suffer along with me, tell your enemies. Anyways, I love you guys so much. You're all my bestest friends, and goodbye!